So, Hamon is something that I've literally never talked about. So, let's try and figure out the best Hamon user out there. There are a few characters you could say fit the title of best Hamon user, so let's try to go over a majority of them. The first of these characters that probably come to your mind, I'm not a mind reader or anything, but the most popular character who uses Hamon is Joseph Joestar. After all, he was able to defeat Ultimate Cars. Well, if you think Joseph Joestar is the best Hamon user, I don't know what to tell you, but you're definitely wrong here. He might be the Hamon user best at fighting, but to say he's the best Hamon user is definitely incorrect, since his Hamon in itself is very weak, at least compared to others who have trained Hamon for years, and some of them even for decades. Speaking of years, Lisa is someone people say when they think about the best Hamon users in JoJo. Well, the problem with Lisa is that she sorta just does nothing the entire part, and just in JoJo overall, except lose to cars, and although I do feel like she would be a good choice for the best Hamon user in JoJo, it's just a matter of her doing nothing except the Scarf Hamon thing against a filler villain, as much as a filler villain as the 79.8% of people who aren't subscribed to my channel. But yeah, that was pretty cool, but it's not enough for me to say that she is the best Hamon user. Alright, well, what if we go back to part 1? Maybe they will have the best Hamon user in JoJo. Starting with Jonathan Joestar. It is very possible that you could say that Jonathan is the best Hamon user, since he was able to beat Dio until he didn't. And he did get a boost from William Zappelli to make his Hamon even stronger. Though I still wouldn't say Jonathan is the strongest, since he really only had Hamon for a few days, since he did tragically die in the boat, so he really never reached his full potential. Though I do think if Jonathan lived a very long life, he would be the strongest Hamon user. A little while ago, I talked about William Zappelli, and he certainly is a powerful Hamon user, and potentially the closest we have to the strongest Hamon user so far. And he does make a lot of sense due to knowing a lot about Hamon, and it is possible that William never really showed his true strengths and he was just kind of limiting himself, but we don't really know that for sure. But I would still say that he does have a potential case for being the strongest Hamon user in JoJo. But there is also Straits, who appears in both part 1 and 2. It's possible that he has been training in Hamon for half a century, since he is around 70 when he died to Joseph in Battle Tendency, and that's a lot of time to train in Hamon. And as an added bonus, he's a vampire, but like Joseph, it's not really a factor in this. But yeah, Straight's very good Hamon user. Who else is there? Oh yeah, Tonpetty, who was able to use Hamon to be able to tell William's fate. So that should be good enough to tell you how strong he really is, as this has never been seen afterwards. Also, Tonpetty looks really old, so it is probable that Tonpetty trained in Hamon as long as Straits has, potentially even longer, so yeah, a very good choice. However, I feel as though none of these Hamon users are as good enough as, in my opinion, the best Hamon user, Yubel from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Now, you may be wondering how Yubel of all characters is able to use Hamon. However, for this I am talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder. And this Hamon kind of looks like a bird, so you should follow my Twitter and join my Discord for it. But yeah, Yubel uses Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, when she takes control of Marcel Bonaparte. And the main reason why I put her above the Season 1 antagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the person who most talked about the Sacred Beasts, is because Yubel uses Armatile, the Chaos Phantasm, who is the super boss fusion card of the Sacred Beasts. And overall, Yubel is just a better villain. So yeah, it's Yubel.